and we'll try again. I'm trying to get a good speedrun to submit to GDQ so that I can maybe do it at the TwitchCon GDQ in October? Well, the fall. It's in the fall. You have a prize for completing? Aw. I can do it. Thank you. I got a pretty decent time last night, but I feel like it wasn't like prepared enough, and so I want to get ideally a more like prim and proper run. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, I'm submitting 3 games to GDQ, and this is my main sort of put everything behind it and hope it works out. There was lore discussion. Yeah. No, the GDQ organizers for learning about lore. If that were to be the case. But yeah, the trimester starts off pretty chill. We get to grab the runes and do the plateau shrines, and from here it really picks off. After that, got the jump. Kill. That shrine is all hops. Actually, a third jump you can do to skip the like rolling ball sequence entirely. You can basically tightrope on the outsides of the chamber where that giant ball falls down. It's pretty risky, but given that this is the first shrine in the run, it's possibly worth considering doing. We'll see. A lornament. That sounds like an I hear lornament and I think ornament. Lore friendly ornaments. It's like a decorating a Christmas tree. This ornament, it's polyester free, glucose free. Also, it will not invalidate your headcannons or your ships. I tried to equip the shield and I accidentally changed runes, but the jump still worked anyways. Well, no matter if that jump works, if you have running potion apparently. Because that jump doesn't work just by jumping normally. But there's a lot of small differences with the speed potion, I suppose. Monolith, oh gosh. The botwa paintings are one of great intro art. Botwa paintings? Did someone say botwa paintings? Speaking of botwa paintings, this great artist, local Austin artist, made this amazing wall scroll reminiscent of the botwa wall scroll. Oh, I can't find it. Fuck, I gotta do this shrine. I can't find my wall poster. I will always find an opportunity. I will gladly take the opportunity to brag about my amazing wall scroll. Kaboom! Your personal quarters in Warframe. Ooh. I played Warframe like once or twice. It was chill. Alright, yeah. Wall scroll. Where is it? Yeet! Bam! Please appreciate my art. If you have not seen this, well, you will now be unable to unsee it. Yeah, this is my art. Local Austin artist, Caitlin Orchestra. I got really feral one night and like had the idea come to me, so I made it in like 3 or 4 hours. I like stayed up till like 8 AM just to like mudkip. It was totally worth it. Water types. But yeah, wall scroll. It's based on the Botwell wall scroll if you've seen that, but it's like got the ancient water Pokemon and it has like, you know, water motifs for the borders. It was really, really great just seeing it all come together. Professional graphic designer. Yeah, hire me. Please. I made the trans pride edit of this. Where is it? Did I delete it? Oh no. Where did it go? How do you like Mudkips? 21st stream with that animated. Yeah. It was such a spontaneous thing. I think like all my really good art is basically just that. But one of these days I'll like post on my YouTube some like animated creation process. What would be cool is if Photoshop could like this would probably make Photoshop files massive, but if Photoshop could like automate that process, like it could just store, because you know like Photoshop and all programs will have like an undo, they'll have like a backlog of what you do, so that you can undo. And it would be cool if you had like something like that, but sort of like let you record. It could let you like play back everything change you made. To her website? Yeah. I figured our website's gonna be like part some form like portfolio-esque. I wasn't really meaning it for it to be professional in any manner, but it, yeah. Also, here's the trans pride edit of Mudkip for your viewing pleasure. Mudkip. ZBrush has that? Oh, that's nice. Sick clarinet solo. Is it from Scruffy? If it's not, then you have to send it to me by law, so I can listen to it too. Jack to quit. Well, I'm not a cop, but you should definitely hit up Yud and B. I don't know how to. There's no like fill in the blank. A cab. Assign cop at birth. Not quite real type Bandcamp. Thank you. Having trouble with the bomb jumps. It's a pretty precise window to jump on the ground if you like have already, you know, gone off the ground. 6 albums deep. And big writer musician. Hey, that's great. Friends at the table. Oh, isn't that the like that thing? It's like a podcast or something. Austin Walker. Yeah. Good. I normally manually place that down, but I figured I would try. Ooh, I see. I'll open up season 3 then. Can you do a sub? Yeah. Welcome to the club. The sub club. I need to get a Subway sponsorship, that way I can give all the subs a sub. Goals. Kill. Good. Sub. I don't know why, I just get reminded of a moment a long time ago, aka 2015, when I went into one of those like Disneyland submarine things in like the lake. This is actually a bad memory, but apparently this is what has come to mind for submarines, for subs. Or is this Disney World? Yeah. Yeah. Domino's pizza. Bread. I didn't even read like the vowel after, my brain just filled in the rest of pizza. Back when news were good. Wait, when you said Domino's bread, is that, you capitalized the first three letters, is that a like browser? Did I just miss that joke? Mazza pizza. Oh, that was so well done. Awesome. It's a sex joke. Oh. I like did brief webbing yesterday, so my brain is like, DOM, the document object model. Shit. Perfect. Sex is fake. Definitely. I don't even know what to say. I'm like thinking of like remarks. Fastest moves are cool. They are. I agree. I concur. I agree. The wind guides you. Cool take. Dominant object model. Oh no. I don't remember reading about that at W3 schools. I did not learn web development from W3 schools, but I always use it to like reference. Cause like, I can't remember markup for shit. Or more so like, I could try from memory, but then it probably wouldn't like parse well, and then I have to figure out why. I can like skip the whole process. There's been like one or two projects I've worked on where like I like had a decent bit of like all the stuff memorized, and it was like amazing. I felt like I was like on some real shit. I don't know, I was on some shit the day I like started a project. Didn't have to Google anything for like a period of time. You save a lot of time when you don't have to stop and Google things, it turns out. MDN. I like remember seeing folks say like, "Oh, W3 schools is bad" or whatever, and use MDN, but like I don't know. I always just Google. I get like in the habit of just I don't know. It comes up on Google on the top for me. And I'm in the habit of W3 schools. Blah. I still have to do a rewrite, yeah, after I like make my personal page at some point. I need to make I'm working on I have like plans to make a personal webpage and possibly have art portfolio stuff on that. But yeah, I also need to like refactor, redo whatever my aspect ratio database. When I started web developments in that whole journey in 2015, I struggled to like learn programming and like programming adjacent stuff, and so I was like, all right, I need like a goal. I know it's a lot easier if you have like a goal to work through. So I'm like, all right, I like identified pretty early on that like I wanted to make a repository of information, sort of putting all the information in one place of aspect ratio information for games, because like you can't easily find what the correct aspect ratio is for like a console easily. Like I can tell you off the bat that the resolution of the DS is 256 by 224 and that's 4:3. But if you wanted to like find that information out yourself, that's hard. And like that's the 30S, that's the DS where like it's just 4:3. Then you have cases like the Sega Genesis and the SNES, which have different output modes, and like it's a whole thing. And so, being a streamer, like I want to have the correct visual information on screen, and this was in 2015, so I had been in the speedrunning community for 3 years at the time, or 3 years, and in the sort of earlier years of speedrunning and Twitch, there was just a lot of like, you know, bad capture cards and streams that wouldn't have the correct aspect ratio and da-da-da, so it became like a bit of a pet peeve, of wanting like the correct, you know, resolutions and stuff on streams, and because the information is so hard to even get for a lot of things, it just was like an easy thing to identify. It's like I want to research this and make a page, and that was the thing I did. But again, it's a project I made 3 or 4 years ago, and I want to like change the writing because like the way I wrote it is like very 18-year-old Kate, and like the design is like very like I'm just learning web development 2 months ago. And there's not anything wrong with the website per se, but I definitely want to like redo it, given the time. And thanks, Unicorn. Yeah, I get inquiries all the time from people who like want to use the website, but like they can't because like the domain I've had it on sort of has like flip-flopped. Like it used to be on orchestra.com, and then I lost that domain, and so then it rested at like I don't know, and I have it on my GitHub IO, and I just get folks every now and then saying like, hey, I can't access this webpage anymore, I've been using it for years, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize like I actually made something quite useful for people. Like I didn't expect, I had hoped it would be useful to people, but I kind of just like moved on from then onwards, and I didn't realize like, oh, this is a really useful thing, and people are going to be using this and want it in one place, and like that's a lot to get from like your first project. That was like the first, like I had, you know, made a couple of web pages before then for like design practice and learning, but that was like the first big thing I did, and yeah, very, very interesting result, that aspect ratio database. also responsive, because, like, I don't think I've made a single page that wasn't responsive. Or, like, yeah. Also, thank you, Finish Lizard, for the host, and hello, hello. But yeah, I had to do tons and tons of tests at, like, level 1 beginner to make the page run okay on, like, desktop and also phone, and I had to, like, I wasn't sure how to, like, make a design look okay on, like, 2 different screens, and that was a whole thing. That project is, like, absurd to think upon it now. Like, the design I ended up using, I was really happy with, because, like, the execution I used wasn't quite the best, but, like, it tried to be, like, clean and look okay on whatever device you're using. And I accomplished that, kind of. And, it was a lot good in that project. Sharing with everyone. Yeah. Oh no. Two, three, 5, 1. Okay. But yeah, aspect ratios. That was like a thing I was really big on for a while, like games being displayed correctly. There was like a GDQ, I think it was like HGDQ 2016 or something, and the first run that I saw, like, was displayed improperly, like, to a, like, frustrating at the time degree. And so I spent, like, the entirety of the GDQs going on. I, like, what is it? I, like, basically analyzed, like, the croppings and aspect ratios of, like, all the GDQ runs that's ever happening. Which, I was really into that. Although it's like, a lot of it is like being very nitpicky. But it's interesting now to think about, like, just like seeing, like, in practice, like, all the different ways that things are displayed from different consoles and such and such. A really simple test to test if something is being output as like 1 pixel per render to 1 pixel on a screen is a circle test. You just, like, draw a circle in Photoshop or whatever and overlay that over the video, and most games have, like, a circle on screen at all times in some form. Like right now, the spirit orb in the top right is a circle, so you could test that and see if my game is the correct resolution or not. An aspect. It's surprisingly, like, consistent, like, test. Like, it also is interesting to, like, realize, like, the circles are everywhere. And, I mean, they all are, you know, equal in height and width. And, yeah. And yeah, it is cool in a sort of a way, but also, like, it's definitely not too cool to, like, be too nitpicky and harsh on, like, the really stressed, underpaid, or unpaid, like, all-nighter GDQ folks. And, like, I'm not, like, too happy that I did that, but, like, there's knowledge that was learned. More so, it's just, like, that's kind of how big I was on aspect shit. Like, I dedicated time to just, like, looking at what was how those things were being applied and talking about them at the time. Heal. Take 2. Forgot you need a lot of height for this. 6 hits. I wanted 5. Okay. We're good. Hearing about the novel things people think about in different contexts, very small. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of different ways you can look at stuff. Fateful stars. Oh, I got it. You couldn't see. Okay, you couldn't see anything just happened. My knee bobbed the joystick, but I got a bomb boost there. You couldn't see anything. That just happened. Anyways, the trick I just got is hard, and I'm glad that I got it. PSP resolution. Dude, the PSP, it's 16 by 9, but with an extra pixel. Presumably because Sony got a good deal on screens, because you got to mass market a console. But yeah, the PSP resolution, it's 16 by 9 plus 1 pixel horizontally. I write my own fate. Oh my gosh. Speaking of fate, a lot of folks are talking about the new Fire Emblem, because I guess the embargo went up today for a preview or whatever. It's cool. Let's hear about it. It seems like it's a chill-ass game. Your idea of having a horn to honk? Yeah. Alright, 29 to 87. We are 43%. I was gonna say 1/3. I started trying to figure out how to physically just portray 1/3. But yeah, 33%. Ow. We are 1 Triforce piece out of 3 Triforce pieces. Okay, do you include... What about the hole in the middle of the Triforce that makes a 4th triangle? Would that not be a 4th Triforce piece? If we're thinking of this in terms of fractions and how a percentage of the trines completed equals a fraction relative to the fractions of the triangles in a Triforce, then I feel like you have to include the invisible 4th triangle. In which case, we are not compliant with that comparison. The whole Triforce still a triangle? Yeah. If Nintendo now has a console with tons of releases marketed towards people who order offerings, but also called a PC. Yeah, I don't get it. They have chosen an avenue. They're trying to figure out how to monetize it the best. It's real stupid. They're carefully and long-termly trying to figure out how to monetize it the best, and it's really bad. Because whatever solution they pick is not going to be good, and it's not going to be worth the wait. Well, nothing's going to be worth the wait because the wait's too long. The Triforce was in our hearts all along. Hey, me. The whole is not a Triforce piece, it's the absence of a piece. I'm measuring the matter that comprises the Triforce. Okay, but is it not true that the Triforce is always has space? So the space always between the three triangles, and that space it takes place in an area where there's an atmosphere. Then you could consider there to be a fourth triangle composed of atmospheric makeup, such as air and nitrogen. We can't breathe triangles. I think this is a worthy argument to consider. Attain. Then the fourth triangle will be made of like I mean, is nothing a thing? If you think nothing is not a thing, then you have weighed in your head the value of nothing to where it now has value by you dwelling over it, because you've given it value intrinsically by trying to bear a thought to it. You've given it meaning, which is value, which means it's a thing. Isn't working. Phlogiston, I'm lost. Atelier. What is the game anyway but a miserable pile of delays? Well, that did not work. Ta-da! Ah, every time. The invisible fourth piece of Triforce is meaning itself. Yes. Wait. I'm sorry, I really like jokes about failed attempts at scientific theories. Oh, it's all along. It's not meaning, but it's composed of meaning. Because it's nothing. Or in an atmosphere, atmospheric particles. Platonic ideal. You've lost me. Link's capacity touchdowns. Oh my god. Every time I do a nonsense trick in Batwa, the fourth triangle gets bigger. Play-Doh was all about what's the perfect form a noun could take, and that thing is the Platonic ideal version of noun. Wait. A kitten's only perfect thing. Featherless biped. Perfect forms of things don't exist in the physical world, but in a higher level of existence that we can only conceive of, never experience, or something. I don't know. That pizza I had the other day felt pretty perfect. Who's to say? who's to really say, you know? Nobody can tell me my pizza isn't perfect. That's where platonic friendship comes in. A perfect form of friendship without it making it bad. Wait, is that the actual perfect form of friendship? Also invented the plate. Wait. Did he? Yes. No. Okay. Maybe so. I want a third bow. Pink. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Black, white, green, and blue. How many shrimp do you have to eat before your teeth turn pink? Eat so much. Shrimp are pretty rich. Thanks for coming to my concert. It's like I just invent the sock. Bullshit. The children's toy Play-Doh was named in reference to this platonic ideal idea because Play-Doh creations are perfect representations of the world. What? It has play in the name. It's just playable dough. Ah, I fucked up already. Yeet. Oh, look at the shield, like, slowly, like, deforming. That's so cool. The shield Link has is like a robotic shield that doesn't actually exist in its full form until he holds it out. So it's just a circle right now. And when he wields it, it, like, extends outwards to become a full shield. Your job works at Play-Doh. Platonic. Okay. Okay. I don't have a counter argument. I must accept your reality as fact, and mine as fiction. I have to run there without seeing my character for like a second. It's kind of terrifying because I'm on a timer. Not the timer like for the speedrun. Like the timer for the stasis. I mean, technically there's lots of timers going on right now. Like the timer of like the amount of time I have left in this apartment, and like the time I have left in the stream, and like left in this world, and like the time I have until my gamepad dies, because the gamepad has battery. Also, and like there's a lot of timers running if you really think about it. First try every time. I actually don't get that every time, or if I do, I like get terrified every time because like it's a very scary shrine. I made that look pretty clean though. You enter this shrine through the Temple of Time. That feels like it rhymes. It does actually, yeah, Shrine Time. Dude, Little Link's back. That looks like it hurts. Link, if you need to go to the chiropractor, just say like Fuzzy Pickles. We'll make it work. Shit, that didn't work. Well, that sucks. I think that rhymes also rhymes. Wait, does it? Very conscious about that. I'm sorry, Link. What? It keeps failing. This can still work. Yeah, like fell in the chamber. The shrine, you have to like have your bombs get in the trampolines and like revolve through, and it's very, very tricky. Like they don't always, the thing doesn't even usually work, like the mechanism with the physics. It's a bit imperfect. Alright, it's unfortunate I lost so much time on that previous shrine, but we shall continue. We shall keep on keeping on. I can do it. Thank you. Look at the, it looks like dancing. Should this try a new save? You hate it. Yeah, that's, nobody likes the apparatus shrines with the motion controls. Always use all green names. Not anymore. Uh-oh. Okay. It's a bit tricky. You mostly just need to be able to gauge exactly what angle you want. Which is difficult. Alright, I didn't throw the really good sword. And I, like, didn't break the other sword when I used. I've never seen that happen. Okay. Well, there's that. Alright, so PB is 136, so ideally it will be done in 50 minutes or less, or our money back. Heck yeah! I just improvised that. The like physics worked out in my head, but I hadn't actually like done it in reality. That's great. Oh, this shrine. Here we go. I'll need y'all to bestow upon me your energy for this one. Oh, on the way down. Okay, energy bestowed. Thank you. Alright, all we need to do now is get up. Awesome. I like how the ice cube's just chilling. Ideally, you can ride the ice cube all the way to the top, but I'm having trouble getting that in runs. One day. Alright, I'm excited. This is on good pace. Sheev and F. Combination 3-1-45. Yeah, the game has gone far away. It's rad. Okay. Escape is supposed to chill. That's true. Definitely would be counter to their whole game plan if they didn't chill. I love this whole thing with the crossover. I have never like used this with V-necks. I like ran out of ideas for how to use this crossover shirt shortly after I got it, but like this works surprisingly well. These are just two shorts that I never wear that I combined, because like I needed a comfy shirt, and the undershirt's comfy and the overshirt's comfy, and I was too lazy to take off the undershirt, so I just kept it. But it's actually a look. A lot of it's a happy accident. I've never landed on that before. 48. Alright, we have 39 to go. Yeah, I bought this because I saw like a picture of like a girl with a crossover. I think it was like I was like scrolling through like fashion stuff on Google Images and I saw this and I'm like, oh, I need something like this. So I bought one. And then I had like no fashion ideas. But got some good stuff now, which is awesome. The tops, yeah. Or wait. Oh, the crossover? Or what? Or the V-neck? There are two things going on here. I haven't followed, or can't follow. Crossover. Ah, okay. Some of the like crossy bits have fallen off. This is like just like a cheap. I don't know how much I got on Amazon. Very cheap. If I want to actually start wearing this, I might get a new one soon. Or not soon, 'cause I need to buy a lot of things for moving. But we'll see. Eventually. I need to get a desk and a bed frame. I still have no idea how I'm getting those, but I move real soon, so ideally I figure something out sooner rather than later. 50. Ah, I see. Yeah, having cis folks help can be a big help with figuring things out. That might be too inclined. Like too steep. Yeah, it is. I'd be surprised if this failed. There we go. So how this shrine works is when you land on that object, it will spawn you back on it. But the way it works is kind of weird. The game has the default position on the object that it will place you at. And with that knowledge in mind, you can place that default position at an advantageous spot. For us, really high up. And it allows you to skip the rest of the shrine. It's the kind of thing where, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with that shrine or what it does, but when you have the knowledge in hand of what it's doing specifically, technically, then, like, taking advantage of it is no hard feats. No, that's a very unique thing, because it's a movable surface that you can respawn on. A lot of movable surfaces you cannot respawn on. Halt the tilts. Me when I'm around gamers who are raging. Which is never, but the joke must go on. Alright, that was clean and perfect and real good. I haven't practiced that shrine, but I just kind of like have figured out how to make it clean. Alright, you did that, Makami. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and yeah. left open. Alright, alright. Thanks for the good luck. I can like bomb these boxes, but I want to maintain the durability I have with the final boss. I think that'd be smarter. Okay. I love the Usagi emote. I'm so glad it's a thing now. Usagi is so good. The face is just like a gigantic oval. It's just like, wow. Tandem. Ta-da! The shrine is very, very simple if you understand the mechanics of it. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. And you're good. Pokemon Sleep. Pokemon Sleep is a 2019 release, right? That's not the kind of thing they would... Well, advertising-wise, it's not the kind of product to announce and just don't release for a while, so... Yeah, that's a soon thing. Or like within... I'm sure it's like a winter thing. Oh wait, don't they have a peripheral that it goes with? They'll probably want that out for Christmas. Not that it's like a big, you know... big Black Friday, Christmas thing, but having your products out before winter is ideal. It's gonna come out, you know, at some point in the fall, winter. Ideally before the end of the year, I suppose. Sweep. Alright, time for the fucking doors to just clip to the floor again. Not so good. Now it's the wrong orientation for some reason. Okay. I wasn't able to stasis it as fast the first time, which led to a lot of weirdness. But it didn't clip to the floor like earlier, which is nice. Well, it's very, very goofy and very, very fun for that to happen. I'm also very, very trying to go fast for GTK missions. So, the less floor clipping, the better. Unfortunately. I practice this shrine a lot and I struggle with it a lot, and I'm really glad that it works out and runs every time. Because it was really stressful learning this shrine, because it wasn't going well at all. This is all shrine, or not, Shrine Rush. So it's a modded speedrun where you do all of the shrines back to back. There's a couple settings you can have. You can have no test of strengths, no blessings, or both, and we're doing both because it's already rather long, and this makes it a bit more manageable. Also, the pacing is really good when you don't have any blessings or test of strength, because those things. Wait. You count to 5. Those things, they like. What is it? Those things aren't the longest shrines, but they're more shrines, and even each blessing, even with it being nothing, takes up 47 seconds minimum. So you're actually spending a lot of time in the blessings. At 20 blessings and 47 seconds each, That's like 15 minutes just on blessings. So this run's been an hour and a half long. It'd be that much longer if we did blessings. So the brevity is affected. A lot of bless, yeah. The way that the shrines are ordered internally, they go 0 through 71, and then after 71 it goes straight into blessings and tests of strength. And interestingly, what is it? Oh, I need to focus. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So basically, after 71, you have the test of strengths and the blessings, and they're all in an order. You have all the blessings in an order, sequentially, numerically, and all the test of strengths. And weirdly enough, the shrine in Kakariko Village, the tutorial shrine, it's structured like a test of strength. But it's actually among the list of blessings. It's shrine number 99. But yeah, that shrine is weird in its orderings. I have questions about how it came to be. I was afraid I was gonna get shot. That would have been bad for a variety of reasons. Okay. The other guardian didn't shoot its laser before I'd already left. Alright, this is going very well. Dako Chise. This is a very familiar shrine. This is the shrine outside of Gerudo City. So you'll see it in lots of speedruns with these shrines. Perfect. This shrine has a very narrow ceiling, and the ceiling is physical, and so it can be very difficult to get height with that box and also not hit the ceiling, because if you're going to hit the ceiling before you hit it, the box is going to hit it and then shove you into it, and you'll take damage, and then you'll have to redo like the whole thing that you're doing. Or that did not work. Yeah, I'm not sure what happens. I do know I wasn't mashing as fast though, because like I've been playing this for a while, so that happens. There's not any collision there, it's just the physics resulted in that result. Yeah. Alright. I have this like Rosalina song jazz in my head. Shift and lock. Yeah, the bump jumps are all relatively precise in this run. $65. there are certain points of the run where each minute of the timer is one spirit orb / shrine completed, which is cool. And we are at that juncture once again. I like how we got the 66 right as the timer went to minute 66. I was like gonna comment how I was like proven wrong because the minutes would disconnect, but no, that had quite immaculate timing. About what about Tony Hawk's skateboarding physics? That was an idea. So this stone is a battery. It generates and releases charge, and it can power the elevator, or power the doors there, and let us in. It's a really unique mechanism. Breathing is hard sometimes. Drop and rise. Gonna end off with some Elden shrines. I gotta save one of those. Okay. So we're about to jump into the DLC shrines. We have 3 more shrines to go from the main game, and then we jump into the DLC. And the 72nd shrine, the first DLC shrine, is very, very, very tricky. It requires like kind of good luck and also like reaction to the luck, and it's a thing, and I hope it goes well. This isn't good. Okay, you know what? I was trying to do a thing. You release a key from a chest by exploding the chest with the bomb arrow, and then you shoot the key off of the platform so that the platform you need to go to is lighter, so it drops down. And at that part of the thing where the key falls down didn't work. You have to hit the key with an arrow, and sometimes it doesn't fall off the platform, and it'll go to a part of the platform that you can't see visually from where you're standing. Yeah. Alright. One more main game shrine, and then we gotta tackle a really tough one. Have to space those bombs as such to where they can hit the crystal, but they won't activate each other by being activated themselves. Very precise precision. Yeah, bet like essentially. Although the way I solved that shrine just now, the one before, was pretty fast, to where maybe we should just do that strategy in the first place, the like intended strategy, basically. Because it can be difficult to get that strategy to work sometimes, the speedrun strat. Alright, this is really tricky business. If we can get this easily, I'll be very happy. Okay. Now way to escort it. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. That shrine is a whole thing. Gosh. I'm so glad that it went okay. Alright. Ah, this is wrong actually. Okay. 2 yellow. 4 purple. Pickleball is flying. Alright. And that's the last combination shrine. For that one, you have to specifically count the balls, and it's like one little chamber you can move around with the motion controls. That shrine is like the combination of like all things people don't like. I like that shrine because it's really difficult. But like the motion controls with the puzzles, it's not a good time. I had knockback glitch, so none of that. Cool. Don't hit me with your laser. So they can hit me up here. They have really long range. Okay, good. Alright. 13 shrines to go. It's a whole handful and some change. And we have a fairy for the final boss also, which is real good. Stop the starts. Ow. No damage? Good. Hole in one. A great handful and then some. Ba da 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 da. Saxophone, saxophone. Da 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 da. Oh my. I almost hit the spikes. That would have been real bad. That would have been real bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, the spikes. Heck. Support and guidance. The shrine's name is Wholesome. Ah, it's stuck. Well, that's not ideal. That works. Physics. Duh. Okay. That's a very difficult puzzle shrine. But we got it. Got it. Alright. 11 shrines to go. A handful and the smallest amount of change. We're gonna change the world with this change. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. No. Well, that kind of invalidates that, doesn't it? Clipping. Physics are happening right now. Perfect. And now we are out of change. We're not out of time. We got 10 more to go. For every finger I wield, I was trying to do. And one by one they will fall until the time rush has been completed. Cool. I think that's all the Rito shrines. Yeah. The shrines are sequenced. There's the Plateau shrines in the DLC, there's the Rito ones. And now we go over to the Rito shrines. Yeah. Can't even read the text for that thing. Damn. Okay. That's just becoming harder to hit. Am I gonna be able to ride on here from here? Right on. This is unfair. I like how Link's just like frozen while like these winds and turbines are blowing just fine. Alright. The Rito shrines don't mess around. Ooh, speaking of messing around, I have to do a difficult shrine skip coming up. Alright. Give me your energy. You have to master the orb. And it is not easy to do that. I got it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Good. And we got a hole in one. Oh my gosh. Like a shake over here. Goodness gracious gravy. This shrine is like a victory lap shrine. I think it ate for the 400 bits. Holy shit. You like piano? How about two at the same time? Cool. Oh, I'm nervous now. I'm getting nervous. I'm scared for this final boss. Moving targets. No, we don't have Masquerade yet. We have a more shriny boss. Speaker audio? Oh no. I forgot that was a thing. I'll have to look into that when I move. That jingle won't stop playing. Don't do it. I asked nicely. Yeah, no problem. See the paper crab. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, 5 shrines left. Yee. I'm really, really excited. I was trying to do something else, but that works too. That'll warm Link up a little. If you catch my drift. Link wasn't like cooked until golden brown. Now he is. He's cold. You know, it's rough out here in Hyrule. I don't even know. One, two, three, four. Perfect. That's a really hard shrine. That skip is like very finicky. Alright, 4 more. Yee. Must have been cold due to the winds. Exactly. Blind spots. For this first part, we have to avoid these fires. It's actually really stressful doing it casually because like you have to like think fast. Yeah. It's like an auto scroller, but a very tense one. And things get a bit more action-packed in a speedrun. Don't leave without me. Ah, I need to go down here. I'm gonna board for my pass to eat. Remember, eat. Okay. Is that low enough? Yes, it is. Good. And now we rise with an ice-based elevator. I almost missed that. That would have been bad. Oh my gosh. Very scary, yeah. Alright. That's that. Kept telling my friend to eat themselves to my house earlier. I see. Big or small? Alright, this shrine requires you to like solve a circuit. It's a bit difficult. It's very hands-on, which is cool. Alright. Ta-da! Guess how many shrines we got left, y'all? Guess how many shrines we got left? Alright, quick magnets. Perfect. And now, we battle. Thanks, unicorn. I try. It's time. Nope. What shields? Hell yeah. Oh, weird. The camera was given control to the bow, and then to the cutscene, and then to Link, and then it lags because, like, you had to think a little. Alright. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Easy key skip. I struggled with that earlier, but no struggles here. That's not what I wanted. How are they alive? Okay, I got a melee sword. Okay. Your time is up. No bow, no shield, no problem. $132.17. Every single puzzle shrine. Finish. And that's that. Shrine rush. Shrine rush, shrine rush, shrine rush. Hell yeah. Oh gosh, thank you for the 120 bits. Thank you greatly and kindly, and I'm glad to be able to offer the good late night stuff and all that. Oh gosh, that ending and like that all of that. Heck yeah.